Stop 34 of the Sunoco Busch Series comes to the 3/4 mile oval of Memphis Motorsports Park for the Miller Genuine Draft 250. And on the pole will be our third in the points so far, Faith Johnson, the Sea Ray. Olds Cutlass, who won twice this year. She qualified at 133.413 miles an hour. On the outside will be Andre Castro, the winner at Charlotte, the most recent Charlotte event. Row 2 will be Nick Knotts in the 29, and Adam Chambers, the winner at IRP in the 0. Row number 3 will be Grace Freeman, the pole sitter at Kansas, and Darnell Jones, the winner at Kentucky. Row number 4 will be Hayden Klein, the pole sitter at the Gatorade 300 to 200 at Darlington, and Matthew Rodriguez, the winner at Pikes Peak. Row number 5 will be Mike Doobie in the number 90 Ford, and Gabriella Bryan, the number 64 pole sitter at the season opening Goodies 300 at Daytona. Row number 6 will be Grace Gunn in the 02, and Zed Weinstein in the 00. Lena Savage, our winner at Milwaukee in the 95, and Christian Brown, the 87 Dentine Lumina, will make row number 7. Gerald Dickman, our Talladega winner in the 81, and Jeremy Doobie, the winner at Hickory, will make row number 8. Dougie Shears in the 68 Country Time Ford, and Courtney Winbauer in the 40 Lumina will make row number 9. Tim Gardner, the number 97 Cornflakes Ford, multiple time winner, and Tim Freilich in the 48 will make row number 10. Shrey Roberts and Ken Johnson in the 01 will make row number 11. Diana Panic and Juliet Leonard, our Nazareth winner in the 80 Ford, will make row number 12. Jordan Hetzer and Adam Fiegel, the pole sitter at Chicagoland, will make row number 13. Jack Richards, the McDonald's Ford, number 27, and Jacob Rodriguez, the 13 Glidden Paints Lumina, will make row number 14. Row 15 will be Dunlap Brad, our winner at Las Vegas, the 8 Snickers Buick, and Ann Batson, multiple-time winner in the 85 Burger King Ford. Row 16 will be Ralph Green, our winner at the most recent Richmond event, and Alexander Wilson Leach, the IRP pole sitter, will make that. In row number 17 will be Celia Brewer, the 36, and Charles Jackson, the 59. Row 18 will be Ed Gardner, the 93, and Jason Wong, the Detroit Gastic, 72. Emily Johnson, the winner at South Boston in the 71 Lifebuoy Soap Lumina, and Kelsey McEwen, the 38, will make row number 19. Keith Batson, our second in points, and Matt Richards will make row number 20, and rounding out the field will be Casey Hutchinson, the number 45 Ford, and Christina Cowan, our points leader, will tail end the field. So how about your number 1 and number 2 in the points in the last 2 rows of the field? And your number 3 in points is the pole sitter. Should be interesting. 25 laps here at Memphis. These car pulls off. Let's go short track racing right here, right now. Green flag about to fly, and we are going. Faith Johnson early on gets a good comfortable lead, battling for second right now. Nick Knotts going to the inside of Andre Castro. Grace Freeman following in third. Here comes Hayden Klein on the inside as well. Grace Freeman going to the number 3 spot as Andre Castro drops back. Here comes Hayden Klein into the 4th spot. Adam Chambers also dropping back a little bit. 4 wide. Almost there. There we go. And we got ourselves a wall. Both Keith Batson and Christina Cowan are in there. You have Darnell Jones getting bumped around. We're back under caution. Race back to the line. We'll go to... Whoa, that was a close one. The field getting really messy up there. Faith Johnson almost brushed with Matt Richards. That would have been disastrous for Faith. But let's look at where we stood with Adam Chambers. We saw the 4 abreast situation with Adam Chambers. See how fast I can get this done before we get back to racing. I saw the 4 abreast situation with Adam Chambers and a couple others. That's where it came about, where we saw Darnell Jones starting to stick his 2 cents in the number 41 Sitco Buick, excuse me. So, 4 wide situation coming with Darnell Jones. There's Lena Savage and Gerald Dickman, Adam Chambers. They tried the door closed in, got clipped by the number 41, by the number 0 of Adam Chambers, goes into Dougie Shears, just missed the number 95 of Lena Savage, and then Darnell spins. He brushed the number 85 of Christian Brandon, and behind them, sliding, was Jeremy Doobie. That triggered the chain reaction. A lot of cars starting to slide. Jeremy Doobie going into Diana Panic. You saw, I do believe that was the number 40. That's the number 8 of Dunlap Rad up there, sliding. Same with a lot of cars. Keith Batson too. They were all sliding to try to avoid. And a lot of cars got crushed in there. You saw there the number 89 of Christina Cowan getting into the number 45 of Casey Hutchison. It became literally a brick wall because of Jeremy Doobie's slide, causing everything else to go about. So, that's where we stand as far as that is concerned. So, let's look at where we stand right now. Faith Johnson leads, Nick Nance is second, Hayden Klein, Grace Freeman, Mike Doobie, your top 5. Andre Castro, Grace Gunnan, Lena Savage, Gerald Ickmat, Adam Chambers, your top 10. Then Matthew Rodriguez, Tim Gardner, Gabriella Bryan, Dougie Shears, Zed Weinstein, Trey Roberts, Christian Brandon, Courtney Winterbauer, Jeremy Doobie, Jordan Hetzer, Tim Freilich, Dunlap Red, Jack Richards, Ken Johnson, Celia Brewer, Ralph Green, Emily Johnson, Adam Fiegel, Keith Batson, Juliet Leonard, Casey Hutchinson, Ann Batson, Christina Cowan, Alexander Wilson Leach, Jason Wong, Charles Jackson, Kelsey McEwen, Matt Richards, Diana Panic, Jacob Rodriguez, Darnell Jones is a lap down, as you can see right there, and Ed Gardner has dropped out of the race. So I do believe we'll be back to green flag racing. It'll be lap number 9, I'm guessing. And I don't know if Darnell Jones is going to drop to the inside. Let's see if Darnell's no longer in line. So I do believe Darnell Jones, being the one car that's on a lap down, will drop to the inside. Yep, he will go to the inside as he's not on the lead lap. So that'll be your green flag. Will be Faith Johnson and Darnell Jones. As they'll come in, it'll be lap number 9 of 25. Not close to the halfway point, but we're getting there. Faith Johnson, green flag, and is off. Darnell actually dropping back as what we would expect. As there's Darnell dropping back off the pace. Andre Castro right there. A little bit of a battle going on behind them. As here comes the number 95 of Lena Savage, same with the number 81 of Gerald Ickman. And Grace Gunnan right now pinned behind Darnell as Adam Chambers passes. Battle for the lead coming on. Here comes the number 29 of Nick Knotts. He's also kind of going for points right now. Hayden Klein's in third. There's Grace Freeman, Mike Doobie right now rounding up the top 5. Going back a little bit. They're all single filing out now. But we got a little bit of trying to get around Darnell Jones right now. Zed Weinstein's pinned as Dunlap Rad starts to pass on the inside. Now Jack Richards, same thing. There's Jordan Hetzer. Up 3 wide, coming here with the lap traffic being involved. We saw it happen earlier. We saw 4 wide basically triggered the chain reaction. Let's go back. Let's see where How about this? Currently, where's Keith Batson? Keith Batson right now trailing the field. That is not where you want to be. We were looking for where Keith Batson is. That's not going to help him in the points. But right now, Christina Cowan's in second. Is right now leading the points. The gap may be closed up a little bit by Faith Johnson, provided she wins. 11 laps to go. Here comes again. Oh, not yet. We thought she was going to make a move. We thought Nick Knotts was going to make a move, but not yet. So, Faith Johnson leads still. Going back, there's your seventh spot right now. It's Lena Savage. Rounding out the top 10 is Grace Gunnan. As they've single filed out. The top three right now really close together. As Hayden Klein's going to look like he's going to try to... Nope, I thought he was going to try to go on the inside of Nick Knotts. Not yet. So, 9 laps to go this time by. As they come by, the stripe, 9 to go has been scored. To go. Looks like a little bit of a challenge from Adam Chambers onto the number 81 of Gerald Ickmat. But they basically held their own. Now they're in single file racing after finding their own. But we got a little bit of a battle going on here. Not yet. You think that there's going to be some moves being made, but not to be. A little bit of a battle going on for fifth. Here comes Andre Castro moving to the inside of Mike Doobie. He's going to take the number 5 spot from Doobie. So now a little battle for fourth going on almost. Hayden Klein trying to fight off the number 77 of Grace Freeman. Grace gets to the inside. She'll take the number 3 spot. Great battle going on for fifth. As Andre Castro will take it from. And the battle going on for 7th. Lena Savage still has it. Gerald Ickmat wants it. This time by 4 laps to go for for Faith Johnson. She would like to wire it here. That will really help her in the points. 3 to go. Here actually comes Keith Batson, our second in the points, who is not on who's going to get lapped here. Could play a factor. 3 to go. Interestingly enough, he could really spoil Faith Johnson's party if he feels so inclined. Here comes Hayden Klein going back for the 3rd spot again. 2 laps to go. 3 wide coming. Nope. But it gets around Keith Batson, so Keith gets put under a lap down. 2 laps to go. Two to go. Here comes the white flag. Can Faith Johnson go wire to wire? White flag, 1 more lap to go. Can Nick Knotts make some sort of a move? This is it. Faith Johnson trying to make a ton of points here with a win. Checker flag getting set to fly. Wire to wire job. It seems like it's going to be, as it will go to Faith Johnson, the winner of the Miller Genuine Draft 250. Nick Knotts will get 2nd. Hayden Klein will get 3rd. Then it'll be Grace Freeman, Andre Castro rounding up the top 5. Then Mike Doobie, Gerald Ickmat, Adam Chambers, Grace Gunnan, and Matthew Rodriguez just getting in the top 10. Tim Gardner, Gabriella Bryan, Lena Savage, Dougie Shears, Courtney Winterbauer, Tim Freilich, Christian Brandon, Trey Roberts, Jack Richards, Jeremy Doobie, your top 20. Then Ralph Green, Celia Brewer, Zed Weinstein, Don Laprad, Alexander Wilson Leach, Jordan Hetzer, Ann Batson, Adam Fiegel, Juliet Leonard, Charles Jackson, Jason Wong, Ken Johnson, Casey Hutchinson, Matt Richards, Christina Cowan, Kelsey McEwen, Emily Johnson, Diana Panic, And then rounding out the field will be Keith Batson, Jacob Rodriguez, and Darnell Jones all a lap down. And Ed Gardner the only DNF. But, helping in the points, Faith Johnson gets a win here at Memphis. Actually will give her and with that win actually thrusts her into the point lead. As you will see in the standings, that win plus a very poor finish for both Christina Cowan and Keith Batson gives Faith the lead, which really shakes things up. Christina Cowan drops to second, Keith Batson drops to third, Tim Gardner moves up to fourth, Tim Gardner actually drops to fourth, and Nick Nantz will round out the top five with a second place finish. So it's going to shake things up. The top five all have a fair shot at winning with 5 races to go. Kelsey McEwen, Andre Castro, Tim Freilich, Dougie Shears, and Hayden Klein gets into the 10th spot with that third place finish. Jordan Hetzer, Gerald Dickmat, Ralph Green, Mike Doobie, Alexander Wilson Leach, Adam Fiegel, Julia Leonard, Gabriella Bryan, Celia Brewer, and Casey Hutchinson rounding out the top 20. Then Adam Chambers and Emily Johnson. Jason Vuong, Darnell Jones, Matthew Rodriguez, Matt Richards, Grace Friedman, Ken Johnson, Dunlap Brad, Trey Roberts, Courtney Winnebauer, Jacob Rodriguez, Jeremy Doobie, Jack Richards, Zed Weinstein, Grace Gunnan, Charles Jackson, Christian Brannon, Diana Panic, Lena Savage, Ed Gardner, and Ann Batson, who even with 2 wins is so far out of the race of things. 1,058 points behind the leader. It's just been the mixed of seasons for Ann Batson in the Burger King Ford. But our next event, we go 5 races to go. We're going to continue the short track theme as we're going to go to Martinsville, the paperclip. We return with the Advanced Auto Parts 250. We got the Cup cars at North Wilkesboro. We got more short track racing up in store for you with North Wilkesboro Sunoco Cup Series.